So a lot of y'all come in and you, especially with carbureted bikes, you have questions about exhaust combinations with carbureted bikes. Sometimes it's extremely difficult to tune a carbureted bike based on the exhaust that you have on it. For example, if you have drag pipes, or if you've taken the baffles out of your slip-ons, it can make an absolute nightmare for tuning a carbureted bike. It's not much easier when it comes to fuel-injected bikes, but it is definitely harder with carbureted bikes. I thought I'd take a second to explain what's happening and why it's so hard. So there's something called harmonic reversion. What harmonic reversion is when you have a drag pipe, it's nothing more than an open tube. This is a header pipe, but there's nothing inside it. There's no baffle. It's just an open pipe. To explain, I stole my daughter's Slinky. Don't judge me. So, harmonic reversion, imagine that the Slinky is the exhaust. When you move it, that Slinky continues to move. Imagine those are the sound waves and exhaust gases inside the exhaust pipe. Right? When you have an open tube and that exhaust comes out and gets to the end of that open pipe, the difference in pressure from inside the pipe and the atmospheric pressure outside causes that exhaust gas to back up into the exhaust pipe. So you end up with this back pressure pushing into the exhaust pipe, and when it does, it gives you just enough back pressure at the exact moment when that valve is trying to expel the last little bit of gas, and you end up with a lean condition. When you baffle that exhaust, what happens is it causes those waves to stop. And when those waves stop, you no longer have the exhaust gases pushing back into the exhaust valve and into the head and interfering with the exhaust gassing from the combustion chamber. So when you're looking at pipes, and you'll know this because you'll end up with a lean condition. In fact, it's called drag pipe sag. If you look at a torque and horsepower curve with regular exhaust pipes, a baffled exhaust system, you'll see a nice, even, steady torque and horsepower curve. When you do nothing to the bike but slap on drag pipes, you'll see the curve sharper at first, and then you'll see it dip dramatically. That's called drag sag, drag pipe sag. The baffles break up that harmonic reversion on the gases and keep the exhaust pressure from pushing back into the head. Those baffles break up that gassing process, and you end up with that nice flat torque curve. So if you're absolutely hell-bent on running drag pipes or baffleless slip-ons, you're going to have to make some compensation in your jetting on a carbureted bike. And you're probably never going to get rid of that torque and horsepower dip entirely. It'll get better. It's probably never going to go get all the way away. Your best bet is to pick a set of slip-ons and an exhaust system that is going to work with your bike and allow it to optimally perform. So that's some things that we work with customers, is to make sure that the parts that they're buying and the builds that they're putting together work best for their intended purpose. I'm not knocking drag pipes. I'm not knocking laugh pipes. I'm just saying, if you slam on a set of ground pounders or ground shakers and they're open exhaust with no baffles of any kind, don't be upset when you feel your bike perform more sluggish and it has a dead spot, because that's a symptom of those pipes. So feel free to get a Slinky and try this at home. Thank you. We appreciate your time. Obviously, give us a call at Barnett Cycles, 832-797-5906. Happy to talk with you about your build and make some recommendations. See you down the road.